Hey, welcome back to Given Chances Farm. And just got a load of 10 bales of hay for the cows. It'll probably last us not quite 30 days. I'm gonna just take a guess at, with the size of these, they'll go through them within less than 3 days. So we got 10 of them, so that'll be a start. That should get us close to being over halfway through January of getting the hay done. Usually January and February are the coldest months here in Indiana. They may go through them a little bit more, give or take the coldness of the day. So he's got 3 more to stack up in here. Definitely miss having a round baler ourselves, because we used to own one, then we sold it. And now all we do is square bale to put up in the hayloft for the either the ones that we keep, the animals that we keep here in the barn, or when we go and show the cows or any of the other animals. I guess the girls are talking about wanting to show goats and possibly pigs, so we'll need hay for the goats and the cows. So it's definitely one of our goals to get a bigger property to where we can have enough of a hay field to be able to bale our own round bales, and have enough land to let the cattle graze a lot longer before we have to actually start feeding the bales. And along with having more land, we would be able to add more of what we're wanting to do. I mean, we can do a little bit what we want here, as far as all the animals that we would want to raise. That way we're more self-sufficient and have a bigger garden on top of all the animals. So hopefully one of these days our dream will come true and we can have a property that we can be able to do with what we want in the future. Are you doing feeding her the rest of the
Not the rest.
the loose of the
Just the
alfalfa
loose of
cubes?
it. Yeah. No. There you go. It's weird.
Don't drop it all in the aisleway.
Exactly, dude.
I'm talking to you.
Well, I wasn't.
Keep both of your hands together is what he's meaning.
Eat it, dude.
Hey, how many eggs did we get?
3. What? She's trying to bite me.
3 eggs.
So do that.
What are you taking here, huh?
What are you trying to get her to do?
She's eating alfalfa pellets out of her hand.
So we're just out here doing our nightly chores, and cats are fed.
There was some still in there. I put some in there.
Did she get her probiotic today?
I
Uh-huh.
put her in.
Okay. Good enough.
Goats fed. Now she's just out here
Running.
Playing around with the goat.
playing around with
Getting her
the
used to
girls.
Yeah.
And then we gotta still do alfalfa cubes for the cows out back.
Yeah. And then lock the chickens in for the night. They're still out.
Well, might as well just let them
There's
stay out as long as they can till it gets dark. We can come back out here.
yeah. All right. Well, we got a little bit done today. Even some things that wasn't even on the list. So we ended up getting another load of hay in. Got the hay here. Got it stacked in the barn. These bales aren't quite as big as the ones he normally brings me, but the tractor liked them a lot better. I know that because sometimes when he brings me some of they're from the new baler that he got. They're all net wrapped, but the new baler packs them. Bless you. Packs them pretty tight, and they're a 4x6 bale versus these are closer to like a 4x5. So the tractor liked these a lot better
Just be careful so you don't get the eggs.
because our tractor is only a 40 horse tractor with a loader on it. So when you get into some of those 4x6 that are packed real tight, it's about everything that tractor wants to do to lift it. So we got them in the barn. So we got 10 of them this time. Normally I only have him bring me about 6 at a time, but I know the last time he brought us some, he said he was getting low, so I wanted to make sure we had some, and that gives me a chance to, if I need to find another source of hay, then that gives me a little better chance of finding one. So but we still got square bales, so if we need them, that's always our backup plan. I can always feed square bales out there.
They're not as easy.
No, a lot more labor intensive, but we do have them for a backup plan. So
It's like an everyday
yeah.
unload hay
Yeah.
out there versus.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, if we have to, I'll pull the feed pan in the back of the barn, and you just bring them in long enough to let them eat in the back of the barn. I can put the temporary growl panel up so they can't get through the center section of the barn. Actually,
Yeah.
we got the gate for this section too, so I can put the gate right there too. But
What are you trying to get away from Michaela for? Michaela, I don't think she likes your hood.
Oh.
yeah, it's something different to her. They pay attention to things that are different.
Yeah, now I'm your friend. I understand
Hi.
now.
Hey, good.
No?
Not so much.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Even for being being shown before we got her, she's pretty standoffish still. She's getting better by the day as far as allowing us to pet her and those kind of things. She doesn't quite have that personality to be the in your pocket type of goat. Unfortunately, like Coco was, but we will we'll do what we can with what we have, I reckon. So,
We're working on it.
yep, she gets worked every day, so that way she is actually used to us. Sometimes she seems to do it as a game. She likes to play. Other times she does it just because she gets a little nervous, but
Hey,
hey, be nice with her.
I come in here and try and give her hugs.
Yep.
Kind of similar to what Taylor. Well,
Yeah,
I missed it.
but
She's like, leave me alone.
no, now she's playing
Ah.
because I just seen her ears change and she's watching you guys. Because as she was running, she was turning her head back a little bit to see.
Don't squeeze her too tight.
Yeah. She's playing now. See how she's kind of turning her head a little bit? See? She's wanting to see if you're coming to chase her down or not. Yeah.
That's our play.
She's playing now. But so far, we've been pretty happy with the gate we put up on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
It's been working great for us.
Kiss.
That way, if any of the animals are in the aisleway, they push against it. It pushes against that 4x4 post. They can't get out of here. So that makes it nice.
At least they should be able to.
Here soon, we're going to start working next year's 4-H calf crop. So that big stall there, that back when this was used as a horse barn before we owned it, that was their foaling stall, so it's a little bit bigger. That's the one I like to start calves in. That way I can, I got a little bit of room to work in there, but not too much. And I can get in there and start halter breaking them. So those videos will be coming out because I go on vacation here soon for a couple of weeks. So that will give me a chance to kind of start moving them towards coming in. And normally the way that I do that is we'll bring the feeder from outside the feed trough. I'll drag it into the back section of the barn. And for a couple of days, we'll start feeding them their alfalfa cubes inside the barn. That way all of them are used to coming in and make sure the calves even come in. And then after they get used to that, then I'll start bringing them in the barn and I'll go in behind them and shut the gate to the outside so they can't get back out. Then I'll use, I've got a couple 8-foot gates. I'll use one of those as kind of a sorting panel and I'll bring them up here and push them through and have that stall door open. That way that's the only place for them to go. Then we can start our work. do whatever work I need to do with them for that day. As soon as I'm done, I turn them back out with Mom. And then we'll just keep doing that until normally, as I'm working them, I try to use verbal cues as we do it and call them by name. Hey, stop messing with the eggs. That's my breakfast.
Yes, it's my breakfast.
So normally, after a little while's time, I can call that calf by name and tell them to go, and they'll actually start walking past everybody else into the stall. At least that's the way it's worked for us in the past. And it wasn't just one or two calves. It's pretty much been about every one that we've worked. So first few, I thought it was just because of luck, but then it actually started becoming a consistent thing for us. So, but we'll try and get videos of that. Like I said, show you each step how we do things. So hope everybody enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share on social media with all your family and friends, and we'll see you on the next one.